Hello everyone, welcome to Added Trade and this series of trade review videos using CPR Banknifty. Especially in Banknifty, see this is the today CPR and today's price action in Banknifty. See, we had a view from yesterday. If you had seen my analysis video, that this is a good resistance point, and we have a structure like this, right? So, and in the morning itself, we had shared this in our group. The link for this group is down there in the description. If anybody is interested, can join. See, we had suggested that the plan today is to trade this on the breakout or trade this on the breakdown, right? The same thing we mentioned. The plan is to trade this breakout or breakdown in Nifty and Banknifty. Banknifty and Nifty both had a nice structure. So the moment this breakdown started, right? The moment this breakdown started, we could have taken an entry, especially in this candle. But we played it a little more safe, since being the expiry, we wanted to make sure that the CPR is broken, and then we were able to capture this move on the downside, right? It was a good 1:2, but it's okay. We traded until here, then again we got a bounce. This was also easily tradable, but we were only able to scalp in this. Now scalping, if you go to a lower time frame, now see, on even on 1 minute, when this down move started, we were only able to scalp on the downside, meaning like just enter and exit as quick as possible. Obviously there was no clear cut trend to stay in the trade and capture this entire move, right? Always in trading, even if, see, Bank Nifty today from the high, it fell to 500 points. In this, if we were able to capture 200 points for intraday trading, that is more than enough. And how the CPR level again helped us today is, now see, on this candle, a lot of people who are very new to trading and very new to technical analysis, probably who think every green candle is a bullish candle, would have entered here for sure. They saw this big candle, even though the structure was there, they would have thought maybe this will break out now, Bank Nifty is bullish. They would have entered, and the price just reversed from the previous day high. One touch, that's it. Now even if you see a 15-minute candle, it made a wick and then we reversed. Ideally, if any other day, I would have preferred shorting right here when we rejected this previous day high with the CPR, because what happens when the previous day high doesn't break or the previous day low? The price will come to the CPR. But today, since being expiry and morning itself, we had this type of two big candles, red and green. We wanted to be a little careful, and the other reason for being careful is this price action. What is this price? The three candles indicate it's like a morning start, which is a bullish price action. So even we did anticipate that probably today this triangle could break out on the upside. Now what is the triangle is this? See, when we saw this morning star, we thought maybe we could go up, but we wanted to wait for a confirmation, right? And that confirmation came on the downside, so we took some trades. And this last trade, obviously it was not based on CPR, but anybody who had marked this important support and kept, we could have attempted, see, there was a very good support over here, right? We could have attempted a long trade over here after seeing this nice bullish candle with lower level. Like, even if you check on a 15-minute candle, it was a nice bullish price action. But though going against the trend that is there today and what has been there from past few days, we didn't opt for going for this trend. We felt it is a bit on the risky side. But yeah, like a 700 or an 800 call just in few candles would have become like 100, 200 or 150 points higher. So even this was a good trade if somebody could capture it. So this is what the CPR levels for today is. And did CPR help us today? Yes, definitely yes. And see the overall view of, see, once we broke from the CPR, right? Once we broke down from the CPR, we retested the CPR range multiple times, but we weren't able to break it on the upside. If it was broken, yeah, definitely we would have attempted a long trade until the previous day high, the day's high or R1, but the break didn't come. Now using CPR along with price action, that is the best combination of that. One example is like this trend line that broke, and this bullish price action that came right at this previous day low where there was a good support. And see, even without having all these lines drawn like this, you just keep only the CPR levels during the intraday and trade and try and apply some logic. Now what is that logic is, there's no any mathematical logic. Now when we say logic in trading is, now you just need to understand what is happening, right? And that will definitely help us in taking our trades. Now for example, now this bullish candle came, right? We have a very good resistance over here. Now the next candle, you see if this resistance is breaking or not. No, it is not breaking, so there is a possibility we could reverse from here. The same thing now over here. Now this bullish candle came, we retested the CPR. Now again, if now just assume that somebody who didn't have any of the CPR indicator, who didn't know anything about CPR, who are traders, would have entered over here. That's why probably even this big fall came again. If I didn't know about CPR, right, even I would have entered here. Like, this is a nice consolidation, it broke out and probably the market will be bullish, so a lot of people would have definitely entered here on this candle, right? But we and me and a couple of the people that whom I teach use CPR only for intraday trading to take decisions. So the moment we saw this candle resisting this pivot, our next thought process or the move is the CPR should break for going long, right? And see how this, the CPR pivot prevented us from going long on this kind of a false breakout, and probably that's why the bigger fall came. A lot of people entered, no follow up, and they had to exit, resulting in a slightly bigger fall. And the examples are there right in front of you, right? It's not something that we are just making it up. See, on this day CPR didn't break, no trade. Here CPR broke, we got a trade on the downside. Now on the up move, the CPR didn't break, definitely no trade until the CPR breaks on the upside. In the opening itself on this day, CPR broke with a nice bearish candle, we had a nice down move. So that's it in this video. Let's see tomorrow how this narrow CPR, tomorrow is a narrow CPR. Let's see if this helps us or not tomorrow in trading. Thank you.